Just before I started writing my first record, I decided to travel from London over to New York, and I caught a bus from New York all the way to LA. And I remember spending a few hours in Las Vegas, and yeah, it's such a different place. It's very different from North London.
Night and day.
Es sind zwei Musiker, die aufeinandertreffen, das ist, glaube ich, schon mal ziemlich gut. Und dann sind wir in der Stadt, in der Musik und die Musik, die ich zum Beispiel klasse finde, wirklich auch ihren Ursprung erlebt hat. Die Stadt gibt es ja auch gar nicht so lange und sieht jetzt so aus, wie sie hier aussieht, so groß. Also eigentlich ein Eldorado, für einen Jazzmusiker sowieso.
I have no expectations with tonight at all. It's kind of just a fun opportunity to hang out with Till, and I've never met him, so it's kind of strangers in the night. There you go, there's one for you. What you gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who'll tell it like it is? Who you gonna blame? Who you gonna blame for all our differences? What's it gonna end? Where's it gonna end if anywhere at all? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? And you can't take it all. I once found a recipe for what to do to cure my needs. I packed some things of what I need, only bare necessities.
Thank you, man. Hey.
Hello there. Look at this.
So you brought your gun, did you?
I thought the very least good. How you doing? Good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
You're looking great. Look at this.
Same here. You know, I figured, you know, we're going to be black, and this is what it is.
We look like the double teaming here. This is great.
Exactly.
When do we do a song?
Let's do it.
Who needs to improvise these things? We do. Well, let's
That's
who
what
needs
we
to
do
rehearse
all the
these
time.
things? Goodness no. I mean, I know 3 chords.
Well,
that's my limit.
That's about enough.
That's all we need, isn't it? Why don't you help me with a little bit of a little 2-chord run around of happiness?
Good.
And we'll finish it up here.
That's good. That's a very good idea.
Let's do that.
I'll play along. That's what I do.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't do it. I'm glad it's this way round. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I'll do a chorus and then a nice little thing here. I once found a recipe for what to do to cure my needs. I packed some things, what I need, only bare necessities. Ask Mrs. Walsh, feed the cat, I call landlord Tate. Tell him that I'm going home where my people live. I need a little bit of happiness, yeah. Need a little bit of happiness, yeah. Need a little bit of happiness, yeah. Need a little bit of happiness, yeah.
Yeah. Without a rehearsal, you know, perfect.
Hey, this is great. Okay, let's go. Let's head that way.
Yeah,
we're going to go
absolutely.
that way. Forget
I'm
these
going.
guys.
You following?
I'm coming with you. It's all kind of nicely surreal, isn't it?
It is.
When I sing, I have 3 pictures in my head. I have Nina Simone in my head because I remember seeing footage of her where she just owned the stage.
Yeah.
Like, what are you guys doing here? This is my stage. Frank Sinatra for his ability to communicate his voice, and a trombone, and you know, I will say trumpet, trombone, as far as that kind of tone.
I think the trombone and the register it's playing in, you know, it's very pleasant for us to hear, and you hear a lot of air, and I think when you hear the breath, when you hear the air, you know, it's closer to the human voice, you know.
Yeah.
The human voice for me is still, you know, the most perfect instrument out there, and my goal was always to come as close to the human voice with my trumpet. I thought trumpet was a very sexy instrument, you know, in you know the early '80s. You know, when you were born in '80, right?
I was roughly
Exactly.
in there, yes.
So I'm 10 years, 9 years, 11 years older, and when I picked the trumpet, everybody felt that's kind of a cool instrument, but the saxophone was even
That was
cooler.
as hot
you
as
know?
it gets.
Exactly, and it's still pretty.
You didn't even
cool.
have to play saxophone and girls would just be going, oh my God, that's the guy,
No,
that's the sax
exactly, and everybody was playing, you know, George Michael's.
Yeah.
Da 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 da. Yeah.
Come on then, Till, we're going to go this way. Yeah. Where are we going? We're going to get robbed.
Oh, I like this one, you know, Willy Wonka, Pure Imagination, you know. It's a wonderful musical. You know the song, Pure Imagination?
I don't know it.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
it's beautiful. From
Da, 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 da. Let's go over here. Hello, guys.
How you doing?
Hello, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Let's see.
Assuming you guys need chips.
Now, what are we playing? What are we playing?
We're just playing regular blackjack.
Blackjack being, talk me through it.
21.
21, you got it. I know it, I'm in it, I'm in it.
Going over, plain and simple.
Got it, okay.
I never played this game.
I'm going just a couple. Let's live a little. Is that crazy?
It's a little crazy, but we'll see what happens.
I'm doing pretty good.
You want to take a hit, so you just got
right
five.
now
You got to go big. You got to go bigger than that.
Definitely, right?
Just say hit, and they give you another card. Keep hitting. Keep hitting.
And you're 17.
Yeah, you need a 4 or less. It's pretty rare.
Okay, I'll keep it.
It's very slim.
See what happens.
15, 17.
Okay.
You're a winner, sir.
I am a winner
This
today.
is my money now.
Okay.
We're gonna have to push you.
I'm gonna double it.
There you go. Let's see. Oh, there you are, 21. Very.
How do you do it, sir?
You play that like a professional.
This is what happens. The first 2 hands are kind, and then it all goes horrible.
Exactly.
I have no idea what I'm doing, you know?
We're doing great. Look, I'm doing
Oh, you
okay. So
definitely,
we're doing
definitely.
okay.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
Stakes on me tonight.
Okay, so what's next?
I think we should do all or nothing. What do you think? Put
Yeah,
it
I
all
think
in.
let's go. Yeah, okay.
All of it?
Yeah,
This is.
Oh, there we go.
all or nothing. Here we go.
Let's try it.
Let's go, guys.
Yeah, that's good. Look at the 9 I'm getting.
What are we gonna do here?
Give me a hit.
You sure? You
I gotta have a hit. I can't do anything with 14.
all right?
I'll take it.
Oh,
That's
well,
19.
gotta go with that feeling.
Oh! The robbery!
Let's get
They got us.
okay.
They got
I
us.
told you.
They
I
got
told you.
us.
Yeah,
They got us.
exactly. Too bad.
This is yeah.
This is
They were kind
can't
to
be
us for a
solved.
few.
You know? Oh shit! Look how they go.
Okay,
They'll go.
we're just gonna have fries.
Okay, I'm hungry, man.
Fries and ketchup.
There's an In-N-Out down the street.
Guys, thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Carl.
Thank
We
you.
lost
Thank
everything
you.
again.
Yes.
Typical musician. I want to see this illusion guy.
I think it's this guy.
Young. It looks dangerous, illusions. I'm warning you, Till. He's going to cut us up. He's got like swords.
He's already in the room.
We'll hang. We can
feel
hang
it.
out.
He's here. He's gonna appear
You can feel his
in a
presence.
second.
Hallo.
Hey,
Hello. Jonathan.
Jan.
nice to
Freude,
meet you.
Ehre, Jan. Schön, dass
Hallo.
wir hier sein dürfen.
I thought you make something disappear.
I was going to read it. Read your illusions.
You should
pamphlet,
read
and
it.
then you came through and I saw glitter and I went out of shock. What's this whole thing with swords? It sounds quite dangerous.
Yes, I love swords. I love spikes, knives, everything which is dangerous. I should show
dangerous.
you. I'm here since a year now. Before I was 3 years at the Riviera,
Okay.
which
But how many years in Las Vegas?
in Las Vegas, 5 years now.
5 years. Jesus Christ. Taking
Sounds
You can touch
pretty
it.
real.
taking no prisoners.
Yeah. You know, until your hands are insured, mine aren't. Well, we can lose these hands. Yours are important. What is this thing? What's going on here?
This is we open those two things, and then we will put a rope here,
Yes.
which holds it open. Then I will be chained in the
Oh, so it's you.
straitjacket.
So you're the one that's always in the
and then
the dangerous thing.
I have to escape out of the straitjacket, and they put fire on the rope. After 45 seconds, the rope starts to burn through.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So I have to get out and jump down before those two things crash together.
What is this?
This is the drill of death.
The drill of death.
I'm chained there, and then the thing goes through my body and goes up with me, and I'm up there like penetrated.
Penetrated.
That's one way of
All the
calling
way
it.
I do this act, all the other magicians came over just to see it.
Because they wouldn't believe it.
Yes.
And you're a world star, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
You know,
world star,
from,
no,
from Germany.
It's all
Details,
about the
I mean.
jacket, see?
The
That's
glitter
what it
helps.
is. That's what it is.
That's what we're lacking. If
Oh,
we only had more
exactly.
glitter, we could like join in.
You should try.
That probably is
You would
it.
be a good
Same
magician.
figure,
though.
exactly.
This would be lovely. Ooh, it's a nice.
Your size, see? It's a little bit small. Yeah, but
I've been
Musicians
stretching my.
can
I wonder what kind of magic I would do. I'd probably do like really bad
jackets.
card
No, you
tricks.
now look like a birthday magician. A jacket. Everybody looks different in a jacket. So,
What a lovely chap. Thank you, mate. Thank you so much. There we go.
I was afraid it
now
was
I'm
bourbon.
now I'm a musician again.
It is bourbon.
It is the taste of childhood. Did you ever want to be anything else apart from trumpeter? That was it. Anything apart
No,
from musician?
no. I was never interested in anything else but music in the beginning. You know, now and very late. You know, I felt okay. How would my life have developed
Yeah.
if I had a degree in economics or something? You know, or and also, you know, when you turn 40 and you run into your old schoolmates,
Yeah.
you know, that really, you know, took a lot more time, you know, to study, you know, and raise a family, and now they're there, you know, they're really, really successful, and you're still a musician, you know. You have to really, you know, make it as a musician,
lot of
you know, to
sacrifice.
feel like, yeah.
My last 3 weeks I've been touring the UK, and some shows have been massive, and then some shows you're in, it looks like a farm. You could just be, it's the most extreme career, you know, it really is. Every gig is completely opposite.
Yes, I remember very well how difficult it was for me in the beginning to go on stage and actually have access to what I could do, because, you know, all the circumstances, you know, would scare me to death.
For me though, I think there's an added issue, because for me, you're going like this because you've got one instrument. I got like two things. It's like there's the vocal and the guitar. There's two ways to fall over. So every live gig is just, you're petrified before.
Yes,
Jan's probably petrified right now.
Well, he wouldn't tell us, you know, he's not allowed to. So. Every step is rehearsed, you know, every turn, every little thing. Pretty.
The only two guys wearing black jackets.
Playing
whole of Las
blackjack.
Vegas.
Exactly. That's what
Everything here is like a soundtrack, isn't it? Everywhere you go, it feels like it's John Barry soundtrack, Lalo Schifrin. It just feels like you're hearing music wherever you go.
Into John Barry and Lalo Schifrin, that's good, man.
I got a phone call from John Barry just before he died, like maybe a year before he died. I was obsessed with John Barry. You know, when you're a kid, an English kid, the only way you kind of relate with your dad is over James Bond.
Yes.
So Christmas Day, Moonraker, Dr. No, it's always like a...
Unbelievable. Yeah. John Barry wanted to meet
So he
you.
called me up and he said, hi Jonathan, I really like your voice. Would you like to write a song together? And I just went...
You gotta be kidding. That's fantastic.
So I said, of course. I didn't even know what to say to the guy, you know. But he ended up writing me 2 songs.
Really?
When I took the idea to the record company, they weren't that interested because he wasn't like a modern day name.
At that time of
Yeah. So it never happened. So that was always one of my biggest musical regrets of never having that take off. You know, I'd have loved that.
Well, but you know, the thing is, if these kind of people from that era call you, you know, it's the biggest compliment.
When he passed away, I always remember my father calling me. My dad he never really called me. So he'd always say, you know, we never really spoke that heavily on the phone. And he called up saying, oh, John Barry's passed away, it's very young. So we really had a moment there. But,
so he felt that was worth a call?
Yeah. You know, music is, I think with a lot of families, music's the thing that kind of brings you together anyway, isn't it?
That's true.
Or it's sports or something, but in our family it was music.
You see a pair of laughing eyes, and suddenly you're sighing sighs. You're thinking nothing's wrong, you string along, boy, then snap.
Do these people know we're going to be there at their wedding, the most important day of their life in
I'm
Vegas?
sure they had to agree with the fact, you know, that the most important day in their life, you know, is going to be destroyed by me
Until
and
their
you.
next marriage, until next week.
Well, that's probably why they're married here.
Those eyes, those sighs, they're part.
I think it's a drive-through wedding.
A drive-through.
Hello, guys.
We might have a gig here tonight.
I think we have a little gig here.
Are we going to have a gig?
I think so.
Oh my goodness. How are you doing?
Jonathan, lovely to meet you.
I'm Charlotte.
Oh, you look wonderful
What
tonight.
is your name?
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Jeremiah.
I'm Till. What a pleasure.
This is Till.
Beautiful eyes.
Thank you.
Hey,
So do you.
I've
So
got
do
2
you.
eyes.
So do you.
Oh, you are very kind. Thank you.
You have beautiful eyes also.
But Till, it's all true. Yours are exceptional.
Oh, is this? Hello.
This is the wedding
Lovely.
chapel. This is the little white chapel.
It's
These people are going to get married.
Okay,
And
let's
this is
do
my
this.
little buddy right here.
Hello.
Aren't you? He's my little buddy. He's 24 years old. Yes.
Say hello here.
What a pleasure to meet
Isn't
you.
he
I'm
nice?
Till.
And he's sweet.
Hi, how you doing?
Hello, I'm Jonathan. Nice to meet you.
I'm Till.
Jonathan,
Hello,
you're
Julie.
lovely tonight. You look really great.
Fantastic.
Hello,
Absolutely
Jonathan.
great. So any other plans tonight? No, huh? It's pretty big. So,
Well, I'll probably get this guitar out.
me
If
too.
you want to, you could put your boxes.
Let's do
the
that.
cases
Let's
in
do
there.
that. Oh, look at
Yeah,
this.
this is where Michael Jordan got married, in this room, so
Really?
it's kind of
Amazing.
sacred.
It is.
Michael Jordan married here.
Yes.
That's incredible.
How did he fit in? Because he's quite a big guy, isn't he?
So, for once only, what key are you going to do it? You do it in.
I'm doing it A-7.
Okay.
That's as close as that's as
Oh, that's
tacky
no
as I can
problem.
sound.
No, it's all
It's
good.
the A one.
It's a guitar key.
Lots.
You know?
Is it really? Okay, capos. Here's capo.
Okay.
We'll be fine. We'll be
Exactly.
great.
We'll help each
You know
other.
what I was
out.
thinking? You'll find the spot. There's
Definitely,
You'll
definitely.
find
I'll
the
just
spot.
play
We're
along.
in.
As we did it in the desert, man.
Okay. Are they getting married now?
Oh, how sweet. Come on in.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me know what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
Yeah!
Congratulations. Yeah. Congratulations. It's beautiful. Makes me want to get married now. So let's do it. Let's do it.
Look at that. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Good luck and a very long life together.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
That was one of the sweetest things I've ever done
Oh,
in my life.
man.
I've never seen two people so in love.
Oh, unbelievable.
They were so in love, they couldn't even hear half my chords were wrong. They were just...
They weren't wrong.
They
were just...
They were inventive.
You know, there's no wrong.
Now, why don't we go get some dinner?
Yeah, well, now that I'm, you know...
Desperate.
That I lost 5 kilos, you know, during the last 10 minutes. You know.
Just through tears. And crying during the ceremony. Come on, let's do it.
I cried.
It's too late now, there's no getting out. You fell in love, and love is the tender trial.
I'm thinking of putting one of these John Barry songs up for the next James Bond movie.
Oh, man.
Wouldn't that be great?
I mean, that's what needs to be done.
It is what needs to be done.
No, but really, that's what needs to be done, nothing else.
Yeah, but I mean, I think the trouble is that you're always going to have Adele, Sam Smith.
I disagree with that. I mean, you have a name when it comes to James Bond. It's John Barry,
Yeah.
and you're the carrier, you know,
Yeah.
or he's the carrier, you know, and you the, you know,
Yeah.
you're the interpreter. You know, you're doing it. I would definitely insist on
Yeah.
giving that a try.
Yeah. I really will.
It's serious. That's what needs to
Because it
happen.
will be unforgivable if I do nothing with these two songs.
Exactly.
Oh, here we go.
He's the guy.
He is the Godfather.
But he doesn't give off that vibe of
No,
gangsters.
but he's heavily involved in the Frank Sinatra documentary, and when he's in Las Vegas, and
Yeah.
you know, when with Hoffman, with John F. Kennedy, and him supporting him, you know, that's when the guy.
Do you know I'm
Gets
actually
his,
related to John F. Kennedy?
No.
Yes, my mother was Mary Kennedy, and the same clan of Kennedys were from the same county. So when I told my record company, they said, your mother, she's name's Kennedy, she related to John F. Kennedy. I said, yeah, they actually are. They brought
Come
out the
on.
champagne. Yeah, it's really true.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so
What
they
a
thought
story.
we had the story of going to America as like John F. Kennedy's great-grandson or something. But, you know, we're distant relatives.
No, but it's
I'm a
the
Kennedy.
truth.
I'm a Kennedy,
Fantastic.
yeah.
Well, I'm very honored to be around you, man.
I'm
That's for
really
sure.
not. I'm really not. I think think some guys make a living out of standing in lineups as well, because you've got to bring in 4 innocent
Oh,
guys.
yeah, exactly. They have. Oh, shit.
If ever it doesn't work out with trumpet, I tell you what,
I get it.
it'd be
Okay,
great.
now we're gonna look.
You look like trouble.
Always.
You gotta hold it.
I'm sure that's not how it felt.
It's insane. I used to be a designer before I was a musician.
What did you design?
I used to design magazines.
Oh,
So I kind of get off on typography and type and stuff like that. I used to really...
wow.
I'm such a nerd. Till Be Kind to Me. I've got another record left in me.
Okay.
Can do it.
Well, it was
It's-
nice,
it's just soul.
nice meeting you.
It's just soul. I'm getting some action out here off this chair. Just get some vibrations.
Not bad. Load your weapon. Now it's your turn.
Okay. I've just had a drink. I don't know if this is the best time to be shooting things.
Oh.
They don't want me to shoot.
Hello.
I mean, technically he had a gun, but I shouldn't really have shot him.
Scenario complete.
I'm pretty good at killing. Pretty good.
So let's get out of here.
Do you know how like EDM is really big? Do you ever cross genre at all and like go into those worlds and offer like lines and
To shape my music so it would appeal to more people.
to young ears where they demand a slightly different type of...
I have never done that, but they say that I sort of develop my music that
Yeah.
way. You know, sometimes they blame me for you know, being, you know, too commercial in what I do. You know, which is supposed to
Really?
be art music only. Yeah.
It doesn't sound like the music was that commercial.
Well,
And
I
in a
never
kind
thought
of
about that either, you know.
you know,
But the I think the variety and
mainstream pop.
the spectrum, you know, in jazz, you know, is so wide.
It's difficult, isn't it, to compromise what you want to hear and what people want from you.
I have the feeling, you know, that there's a lot of people out there, you know, that are being played by formatted radio stations, you know, that are really what their music sounds like. You know, that's what they are. I'm not that way, you know. And this is, you know, a friend of mine says, you know, diminished chords diminish the income. I like that.
What's happening here? What is this?
Jesus, you know, the golden nugget. Just look at this.
What a weird job. Well, you play trumpet, I sing.
That's a weird
We're
job.
in Vegas. There's 2 cameras here. What a weird job. Big fan of yours still.
You just took me for someone else. Thank you.
This looks nice.
Yeah.
It looks like proper.
And it is.
How
you doing? Good to see you,
Good
sir.
evening. Thank you.
Welcome to Smith & Walensky.
Thank you.
I'm Nick. I'll be your server this evening. We do have a nice, great selection of dry aged steak on the right-hand side. All USDA prime dry aged for 28 days.
What is the one that gives you the shivers? Like the ultimate
Ribeye.
steak, the ribeye?
Ribeye.
So that's what I'm going to
Yes.
have then.
And how do you like it cooked?
Medium, please.
Medium. Thank you.
I can't disagree. That sounds great.
Two ribeye medium.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
He wants goosebumps.
And
I like
sides. The
goosebumps.
sides are important. You know, too,
And
you
they
know?
do have a world-famous mac and cheese with a nice truffle oil.
Great.
Sounds great.
Oh, yeah.
Medium ribeye.
There we go. Wow, here
man.
you go. Goodness me. Danke schön, as they say.
And this mac and cheese.
Wow.
Mac and
Can't
cheese.
wait.
Truffle oil.
It's great.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, thank you.
See the butter underneath?
Yeah,
Oh man,
I see the heart attack. Do you cook?
I love cooking.
Do you? Jesus, you're well-rounded. Wine, cooking, Jesus.
World famous macaroni and cheese.
It's a world famous one, is it? Okay.
They didn't say for what, but it's world famous.
For cheese. The amount of cheese it has.
You could tell.
Endless cheese.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, absolutely.
Because
Here's to us in Vegas, yeah.
exactly. Has your mother been a cook?
Yeah. Well, she had 5 kids, so we was probably just constantly running around after us. Didn't have time to do fancy stuff.
Because usually that's where you get it from, you know.
Yeah.
If it's
Is that what
always
you
been-
had?
Yeah.
In my family, we just had curry about 3 times a week. My father was a half Indian man, so we had a big curry all week long.
But it's great. It's good. I mean, was
Great.
it too much for you? Or?
It was just too much all the time.
Your father is half Indian.
Yeah, his father came from England to work on the railroads in India, and he didn't like it, and so he joined the circus.
Wow.
I carry this lovely picture of him. He was a big guy like me, like 6'4", but massive, you know, a giant chap in size. Joined the circus as a strong man. That was my grandfather. So a very dark man.
That's a great picture.
Isn't it? It's in Calcutta, and he met an Indian woman, and then they had 5 kids and moved to London. So it's a very kind of
Real gentleman.
Indian upbringing.
Cary Grant kind of a fantastic. I love the picture.
So it was curry all the time.
Man.
So with this new record, you said you've got 4 or 5 new songs on it, with words and so on. What have you been writing about?
Well, the working title for this, you know, has to do with morning. I like the morning because the drive is not so full. You know, in the evenings, you know, sometimes hard to come up with something. You know, it's not a bad time to actually play music, but when people get up in the morning, you know, this is usually when they, you know, put on a certain kind of music, you know, that is well picked. And this is the kind of album I want to be doing. You know? So the songs I wrote about are always a little bit, you know, melancholic. I'm totally the melancholy guy. Musically, that's my thing. Like Toots Thielemans, the harmonica player, and he used to say that the territory between the smile and the tear. That's really very effective. And
is that the Belgian guy?
Exactly.
Yeah. He played on my favourite song of all time, a song called Midnight Cowboy. You know, the John Barry song. I'm in that same kind of place, lyrically. I never really write about anything when it's about me being in a really happy place.
I couldn't go on, it drives me crazy. I'd be lost without you, baby. So stay right here. You stay right here with me.
there. Yes.
All done, yeah,
Absolutely
perfect.
excellent. I'm glad we came.
Really good choice. Really good choice.
Have you ever met someone that had no connection or relation to music?
Yes, I have quite a few. It's very odd.
It's very odd. I ran into a guy that really told me, you know what? I could live without music. You know, I don't need music. You know, music is something
Yeah.
that I never think of. It's incredible.
But then I don't listen to anything now. I've stopped because all I'm doing now is writing. So my head is like a whirlwind of different ideas. Maybe like you, just 10 different ideas all the time.
The way I work, I'm happy to not listen, you know, to something, you know, to actually think about something that I listened to or played or. So it needs time, you know, and it's like this 24/7 hunger for inspiration, you know, I'm not like that, you know. I get inspired when I get inspired. Man, we're going to Bob Anderson. I can't believe this.
Are you excited?
I'm actually excited, yeah.
God, it's nice.
But the show, he wrote the show himself.
He wrote what?
Yeah, the Sinatra show.
No way.
He wrote the show.
I didn't know that. He wrote the fucking thing. He probably owns this place.
Very possible.
If he wrote the Sinatra thing. Thank you very much. Hello, mate. This doesn't seem like a hostel, does it? I can play the guitar chords.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I mean,
You got some horn, and we've got Bob himself. This is perfect territory.
Hope he's going to do something.
Let's go. Let's find this guy. What number is he at? 4001. What a good number for a flat.
may we come in?
Come on in.
What a pleasure, sir.
What's your name?
My name's Till Brönner.
Till Bob
I've been a
Anderson.
fan for a long time.
Really?
Meet our friend Jonathan Jeremiah.
Love it to
Jonathan
me.
and Till, my pleasure, you guys.
Thank you for having us here.
Are you kidding? Come on in.
Can we have a look at the view? Should we have a little look?
Yeah.
This is
well,
incredible.
check it out here. Huh?
I've seen some views in my time, but I'll tell you what, this is equal to anything.
Sir, you're the talk of the town right now.
Well,
I arrive at Las Vegas airport. There's you up there. It's the #1 show now, man. Congratulations.
thank you. Yeah, we were lucky. I mean, this year we won. Every city in the country has the best of the best awards, and the show won it this year for the best live performance for 2015.
Gotta keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight.
You know, it's something that's really unusual that you see today. I have 32 musicians, and it's like you step back in time. It's a reenactment of an evening of Frank Sinatra in the Sands Hotel.
But is the Sands still there now? Or
No, the
that's long
Sands is
gone,
called
isn't
the Sands Incorporated. Nothing's here now that there was.
Oh, really?
No, everything's gone. There's not a single hotel that is on the Strip that was there that hasn't been,
of course. Renovated
torn
or
down,
torn
renovated, just torn down.
Yeah.
Riviera is the last one that's left.
There is no doubt, that there's so many big stars, that you know so much about. I mean, I've heard, that if there's any questions that arise, you're the one to call. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right, man. Right.
And if there was any questions, like we were
He's
saying
got
tonight,
so many.
I had some questions, so you go away from Bobby. This is the guy with all the answers.
Yeah. I just got to know them all because I was the first guy ever on national television to do impressions of other people. Impressionists used to do, they'd only do political figures and they do with actors and stuff like that, and they would do talking impressions. But nobody was doing impressions of the great singers, okay? So a guy named Merv Griffin, who used to have a television show.
Yes, okay,
Yeah. He discovered one night at his house at a party. It was his 50th birthday party, and all of Hollywood was there. I mean, Henry Fonda, Jimmy Stewart, Cary Grant, Elizabeth Taylor, Tom Jones, everybody was there. And he started playing the piano, and I got up and started singing, and all of a sudden I just started doing all these people and Cary Grant was sitting on the floor, and he says, "Well, this is really something here. I've never seen anything like this." And he was going, so we're doing all this stuff, and I did Sammy Davis Jr., man. That's what I was doing for years. And I would do Sammy, and then Dean would say, "That's enough of that. Yeah, you do Dean Martin. You be Sammy,
You
I'll
actually
be
look
Dean."
like Dean, though.
And then, of course, Tony Bennett would come in and he'd say, "Hold on just a second. You mind if we do this one here? Forget about it, okay?" And Nat King Cole would say, "Let me sing something." And Mel Torme, I do all those guys.
That's incredible. But
and of course, then Tom Jones.
Tony
He'd come in there.
Love
Tom
to
Jones
hear
would say,
about
"That's
Tom
it.
Jones."
Come on, let's go sing something." I'd say, "All right. I who have nothing, I who have no one." You guys know Tom Jones.
That's come on.
Anyway,
that's
so
great. Come on, that's
so
incredible.
all those guys, I became the cat that they would want to go see do them. So I just became friends with them all. And I was the last guy to catch that part of the golden age of the Strip. And the funny thing about it, everybody from Mick Jagger to Tony Bennett and Tom Jones, everybody referred to Frank Sinatra as the chairman of the board. Even Mick Jagger. I mean, he knew that the guy, he didn't do anything wrong when he sang. You know, they say in 1957 he hit a flat note and he never hit another one.
With all the abilities of finding out, you know, what the trademark in people's voices were, you had this other talent, you know, of finding out what the body language was all about. And unbelievable. What can you show us? Even though that's something I hate to say, but what's a typical Frank Sinatra? Because, you know, isn't he a very difficult person to?
He's the most difficult.
copy or
You're
to
exactly
try?
right, man. Sinatra's the most difficult guy to do because there ain't nothing to grab onto. He's right down the middle, baby. And so what you do, I worked to do on this guy for 2 hours a day, for 45 days a week, for 2 years.
Wow.
And I got to the point to realize that if Sinatra was going to say something, he had a certain expression that he would do. And when he would get there, he would either look up this way here at you, you know, he would do this, here we'd sit back, he'd always had his hands. There was another time when he'd say, how little we know, you know, and he would do this stuff here. If you wanted, when somebody loves you, his frown, his eyes would come down all the way, and he would do this here, and it happened every song where he felt that feeling.
Do you think it would be too much to ask to do some kind of
I can't
thing
sing with you, you're
together?
too good. I can't sing with
No.
you. I can play guitar.
Oh, so
Whatever you guys got, I'll
you
do
think
whatever
we
you
could
want.
try
Of course.
something?
No, I would do anything with you. If
Okay,
you
we'll
if
be
you
right
played
back,
the
okay?
guitar.
Stay here, don't move, we'll be right back.
Okay, you want to do it right here? All right.
This is too good. This is as good as it gets, isn't it?
This is as good as it gets. All right, you guys.
Well,
He's even got a mute. Holy cow. No. Perfect, you guys. So,
What was I thinking tonight?
So now you both live in L.A.
I'm a London boy.
Okay, you're London.
Yeah, we're from a big Irish family, and so in the mornings you could always hear my dad singing Sinatra in the bathroom shaving. So that's how I got into him and Dean Martin and all these crooners. Was my dad, you know, in the shower or in the bath, and we'd all be listening for years, going, "Who are these guys, Dad, singing?" And then you'd see High Society, and you go, "Oh, that's the song."
What are we gonna do? You're gonna do something.
how about
that's,
Fly Me to the Moon? Do you feel like this could be something?
That would be nice. I got a
Fly Me to the Moon
here.
is.
You know, my Harry Sweet Edison skills, you know,
Harry
out there.
Sweet Edison. Listen to this guy here,
This
man.
guy knows his
This
stuff.
cat here, man, he's got his right.
How's that?
Well, that's up in Tony Bennett's key, but that's okay.
I can come down.
Yeah, I like it.
Have you got
in his key.
You sound like me. If there's any option to go lower, I go lower.
Yeah, man. Fly me to the moon. Let me play up there with the stars. And let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, please be true. Yeah, baby, baby, in other words, I love you. Listen to this guy. In other words, hold my hand. And in other words, yeah, baby, kiss me.
I'll do harmony with you now. You ready?
Okay, yep. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. And in other words, I love, you got it, you. Now, do you think Sinatra ever sung with just a guitar and a trumpet? Only in Las Vegas. Hey, you guys.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks, fellas. Are you kidding?
That's good fun.
Thanks, you guys, so much. Now you want a little Jack Daniels? This is Sinatra's thing.
How can I say no?
How can you say no to Jack Daniels? Come on. Come on into
It's
that.
lovely to hear
in
you,
the house.
actually.
Oh, it's wonderful, you guys. Anybody else want anything?
I'll have it with water.
Do you know one song that's... I came here last night, Bob, and I got this lovely view of everything here. And there was this Elvis song called Early Morning Rain.
Oh, yeah.
The old Gordon Lightfoot song. While you have a little whiskey, I'll play you a little bit. You ready?
Yeah. That's it, man.
Oh my God, I was seeing all these planes outside my window. In the early morning rain, with $1 in my hand, there's an aching in my heart, and the pockets full of sand. I'm a long ways from home, and I miss my loved ones so. Yeah. In the early morning rain, and I've got nowhere else to go. Little trumpet time. I'm out on runway number 9. 707 all set to go. And I'm out here on the grass, where the pavement, it never grows. You can't jump a jet plane, no, not like you can a freight train.
What a lyric, man.
So I best be on my way. In the early morning rain, I best be on my way. In the early morning rain.
That was great, man.
A real
You
pleasure to
guys-
see a real highlight of my...
Thank you so much, man. Thank you. And I love that.
I don't know why I'm pulling out my golden light for Elvis.
No, you should. Good night. Have a good
Good
show
night, you
tomorrow.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Take care.
dearly. Thank you dearly. How fucking cool is that guy?
Great.
I always think musicians are like maturing boxers. We always think we've got one fight left, whatever state we're in.
Well, that's the art. To know, when there's no other fight. Wow, what a club. This Pensory Lounge.
Up to you.
Nice, man.
And I see two friends of ours walked just in. Perfect. We just played Just Friends. So there they are. Mr. Till Brönner, all the way from Germany, right? Did you bring your horn?
I did.
Well, then come on up. Join us.
Playing Uli.
Hey, grüß dich.
Wie geht's?
Ja, hallo.
Freut mich sehr.
Servus.
Über die
David,
Gelegenheit.
Angelo.
David.
Good to meet you.
Fantastic. Wir können Misty spielen. E-flat.
so much.
What an honor to have him here. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Till Brönner. Yes.
I thought you were great.
Thank you so much, man. It's fun.
You want to do one of his songs, man?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's life.
That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April and you're shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune. When we're back on top, and we'll be back on top in June. I said that's life. And as funny as it may seem, there are people who get a kick just stomping on a dream. But I don't let it get me down. 'Cause this fine old world, it keeps moving around. That was great, man.